These are cutting scissors. We use them to get really sharp edges when we get a haircut. This is a slicing shear. We use it when we want to keep the length of our hair, but we want to remove bulk and feather out the hair. Today I'm giving myself a haircut using only this. Let's do it. I have 15 minutes before I have to go out for lunch, but I was really not feeling the current haircut that I have, so I was like, let's try something that I've never tried before. So this is my current haircut. It is one of my favorite haircuts to do, but I also did it because I'm currently sporting keratin bonded extensions. I'm actually super happy at how well they're blending. Now, this length suits them much better than how they were initially put in, but I still feel that it is still somewhat distinguishable from my hair, especially when it comes to the back. I want to keep this exact length, but I do want to remove this bulk over here and start thinning it out, matching this existing hairline with this new hairline created artificially with the extensions. In short, I want to match this with this, cutting away all of this. Now I'm going to throw some hairdressing lingo at you just so you kind of understand what it means to remove weight without length. This is the external perimeter or the external shape of our hair. This means that if we cut this, our length is going to be affected. All of this, however, this is our internal shape. And if we cut layers into here, it's not going to affect the external length of our hair. So today I am going to be removing bulk from the internal portion of my hair without touching any length. I'm going to be using my own hair as the guideline, meaning I'm not going to be cutting shorter than this. And I'm literally just going to be just shaving away very gently the external shapes of my hair. I kind of want to follow this haircut very loosely. I'm using it mainly for its wispy attributes, and I want to kind of incorporate that into my haircut. I'm going to be doing an extremely free-handed haircut following no real sectioning or guidings, and I'm going to just play with it. If you want to recreate it, just keep that in mind that because we're doing this freehand, the end look is going to look free-handed. It's not going to look very sharp, it's not going to look very blunt or editorial, it is going to look super wispy, but these kinds of haircuts are very good if you like to keep your hair in a natural haircut and it looking very wispy, easy, free. Let's do it. I am wearing a cute outfit, so obviously we have our cape. I want to go add this section by section because that's how I want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna start a debate with all of you guys because I feel like there are some people who have been watching me for quite a few years and they might have a better response to it. I continuously keep receiving comments regarding a homemade haircut versus a professional haircut. And I want to know, in your professional opinion, personal opinion, do you think homemade means worse? Because in the hairdressing world especially, there's always this very big debate of going through the professionals is much better than doing it at home, and then yet I still continuously keep getting these comments like, oh my god, I went to my hairdresser and they ruined my hair, what am I gonna do now, so on and so forth. Because there is this kind of collective idea that going to a professional is obviously going to get you a better job, but then at the same time, it's just as likely to come bad. I do genuinely want to know, do you think that if you put your head to it, you can't get just as good a result as a professional? I've never done this before, right? I've never done this before, but I'm going to use my head kind of to figure out logically what I need to do. So here is my own hair. It is now very beautifully grown to about this length, and I really don't want to cut it less. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to lift up these extensions, find obviously where my own hair ends, which is right there, and I'm going to slice downwards. And I'm not going to be particularly strict or harsh with myself because I've never done this before. So I'm like, obviously the level of experience that I'm going to bring is going to be minimal, but I'm still proud of myself for attempting this. I feel like it's something that isn't spoken about too much, the art of just trying. Even if you know it will result in failure, not even might result, will result in failure, but the art of trying will still get you closer to your end goal than not trying. Oh, that is a satisfying feeling. I'm actually going to shut up because this is actually a beautiful sound. But look, we're starting to get there. So basically I want to just start creating these layers and taking away this.
I'm getting tired of your bullshit. I'm tired of your voice. I'm getting tired of the way you leave me hanging with no choice. If you would ask me long ago, back when you seduced me, yeah, I felt like a domino, but I knew you were
Okay, now again, I've never tried this before, but from trying this for the very first time, I can tell, or I can tell you rather, do not go at it like this, go at it with it angled, so that we are just shaving off the top layer without touching too much of the hair strand itself. So as you can see, it is creating a very, very gentle shape following my own natural head shape. We haven't touched the length, but we have reduced this bulk. Now I know it looks a tiny bit snippy over here, so we're going to just kind of monitor that and see how it looks. But for now, I'm super happy with that shape. That's what I like about hair, is that there are technically a lot of rules, and it's good for you to know the rules. But once you know the rules, and I suppose this is accurate for any industry, you are at liberty to break them however you see fit. Now I know that that sounds a bit funny because the submarine just went down in the Atlantic and the CEO was very proudly filmed that he loves breaking the rules, and maybe in his case it's not ideal. But in our case, when we know that this specifically only affects us and there's no real danger because we want to, maintain safety, always still maintain these with caution and safety. But when we know that that we are liberal to do whatever we want, we can kind of bend rules. I'm using my index finger to kind of give small nudges, presses, and this is what's allowing me to give very short, sharp cuts instead of just going at it like this. It's allowing me to have a bit more control, but at the same time deliver enough force to cut the hair how I want to. Now, the one thing that I do not want to give myself is a mullet. I don't care what you guys say. You are non-stop recommending that I try a mullet. I'm not trying it. I tried it. I do not like it. So we are going to try to maintain a feminine haircut as much as possible. So here's kind of the before. And this is the after. I do want to maintain length in the front, so I am going to try to limit how much I cut when it comes to length. So there's my natural hair. I need to whittle down this. I think I'm gonna leave this side like this while I try to tackle the other side to obviously get it to match. I got a lot of people pissed on TikTok and on Instagram when I cut off these extensions. And I don't mean I removed the extensions, I mean I cut my extensions. And people were so pissed because they're like, what an absolute waste of extensions. They're like, you paid all this money to get them installed, now you just cut them off. And it's like, I get it, I get that point of view because it does seem like a waste. But at the end of the day, everything that we do here is experimental. It would go completely against everything inside my body if I stick to one thing and I don't change it. And B, I'm also someone who uses visuals to understand if a look looks good or it doesn't. And in my case, my extensions were meant to be cut because it is a known fact that it is very, very difficult to make short hair look good with long extensions. It was predetermined that the extensions were going to be cut. It is just that I decided to leave them long just because I wanted to experiment. And now I'm cutting these extensions again because I still wasn't satisfied with the way they were blending, and B, it's giving me an incredibly good surface and opportunity for me to try a brand new cutting technique, something that I otherwise would not have been able to do. So now I'm also kind of monitoring to make sure the two sides match and blend. Okay. I think I want to cut gentle curtain bangs into my hair. Much better. Here's where we're at. I can feel what you're about to comment. It does look homemade. It also looks very, very natural. So suck it. I'm going to make this work and you're gonna like it. Because I really like the inspiration photo and exactly how it was styled, I kind of want to maintain that. So I'm going to just gently blow dry my hair, try to get it smooth, and then get that effect. We will try. especially because of the fact that it was looking very questionable. And I know you guys were going to comment something unsavory, but look at this. I feel like this is what maturity looks like, because years ago, I was so devoted to my one length bob and my strict no layered one length bob that I was like, I'll never ever get into layers or like textured cuts because I'm like, they're dated. But here I am now. And this has to be one of my favorite looks ever, because it shows something other than sleek lines. It's got curve, textured ends, layering, and it looks natural. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Tell me you're not absolutely in love with this. I feel like this new Stella is heading in such an interestingly mature direction. I can't help but like her. So here it is. This is the 15-minute haircut plus a bit of styling. I think this looks incredible. I do think it's better that I cut the fringe a bit shorter just because it was getting a bit longer, but now it kind of just brings the whole thing together. Absolutely love it. I'm going to leave all of the products that I use down below. This thing was literally $3 off of Amazon, so if you want to get it, I am going to be linking. Obviously, I'm going to be linking the most beautiful paddle brush for you to finish off your look with. That is going to be down there for the most part. However, the best thing that you need is yourself. Power of hair lies in your hands. It doesn't matter what tools you use. It doesn't matter what inspiration you got. You control the fate of your haircut. If you've got that experimental buzz within your blood, then you're good to go. If you don't, I'm lending it to you right now. As always, subscribe to this channel, join the Stellar fam, let's learn a thing or two together. I'm going to be styling this bad boy in the next coming days. Let me know if you have any ideas that you want me to try. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you'll give it a go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.